I'm just going to quickly mention a couple of other plugins that you might want to research and perhaps add into your website. I'm going to go to Add New, and one of the plugins that is probably something that you'll want to incorporate is going to be a plugin called WordFence. WordFence is a plugin that is going to add security to your website. So WordPress is oftentimes under threat of being hacked, and with a plugin like WordFence, you can hopefully prevent your website from being hacked. This is a free plugin. It has excellent ratings and quite a few ratings, and it is one that I recommend that you do install. So I'm going to install this. Another one that I recommend that you consider installing is WP Supercache. And sometimes when you use WordPress, your WordPress file loads a little slowly, so this will speed up the load time. And what it does is it takes your dynamic WordPress website pages and it creates static HTML files from them, and they load much quicker. So this again could be a good one that you could speed up traffic. It is worth noting that if you do install this, you want to do it after you've kind of developed your site, because if you install it while you're still developing, because it's caching the pages, you're not going to have the pages refreshing. You'll have to clear your cache every time. So you probably don't want to use this until your site is pretty much done with development. One final one that you might want to look at is SEO friendly images, and notice that there's two plugins with the same name. We want to use the one that has the little magnifying glass tool. This plugin is going to automatically insert alt and title tags to help with SEO ranking. I've found that this has been pretty successful. And finally, if you're really into SEO, the Yoast plugin is an excellent plugin. Yoast for SEO, this one right here, can definitely improve your SEO quite a bit. It is a really complete plugin that allows you to use a Google preview to optimize your settings, to create templates. There's all sorts of different features that are available. They do have premium features available too that you would have to pay for, but the base plugin is free. So I'm going to install that one as well. If I go back to the installed plugin page, you can see that now I have quite a few new plugins. I'm not going to go through all of these with you because some of them are very comprehensive and they have a lot of information. So I would invite you to check these out. They may or may not work for your website, but check them out and see if there's something that you would find useful for your website. I'm activating the WordFence, and it lets me know that I need to enter my email address so that I can receive security alerts. So once you do this, you're going to have to set up your email, and they do have a tour available that lets you know how WordFence is going to protect your website. And if you go through the tour, it's just going to explain the different features that WordFence has and different things that it can do to help protect your site. WordFence, just like Jetpack, is going to have its own menu item that's going to show up within your admin section of the website. So it is a very comprehensive plugin that will allow you to hopefully prevent plugin attacks. Once plugins are activated, you can see that they're going to become bold, which is a helpful way that you can visually just see that they are bold. So I would invite you to check out some of these other ones that I've recommended, and then of course think about your own needs, think about what you're trying to do with your website, and then do your own research on plugins. And I would certainly always encourage you to do your own research and try the plugins out. Don't just take someone's word that that's a good plugin, because there's so many out there, and maybe it's good for their site, but it might not always work for your site. So make sure that you try them, but eventually you'll probably have a kind of core list of plugins that you've used on different projects that you like for whatever reasons. Some of them you will find that you're using them commonly on many different projects, and some you might just use on particular projects because of what you're trying to accomplish.